Thank you for having us. This is our 5th year consecutive SlapFive has done speed dating. So really excited to meet with everybody today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Matt Fuller, Director of Growth here at SlapFive. If anyone isn't familiar with SlapFive, SlapFive is a customer marketing and advocacy system. We have a data-rich backend of all your customer programs leveraging AI agents, also generative AI. From executives to end users, we can engage all of your customers at scale, at the right time in the life cycle, and also how they prefer to be communicated with. There's never a one size fits all for how folks want to be communicated with within the program. Some of our best features here, some that I'll point out here from our customers, integrations within any system that you guys have in place, whether that's Salesforce, customer success tools, sales enablement, and any community platform that you'd be utilizing. One of our customer favorites is also the recorded references. This helps reduce the need for one-on-one reference calls throughout the sales process. Some of our successful customers that are utilizing these features, you can see on the right-hand side as well. Now I'll be introducing my date for today, which is going to be Kathryn Verdoni from Genesys. She is the Global Advocacy Program Coordinator. And when we first met, Kathryn had a couple focus points and a goal in mind. A couple of focus points were to boost customer support, success, and engagement across various programs. She also wanted to utilize advocacy to foster growth within the program as a whole. Overall goal was to replace her prior system with an end-to-end solution that allowed for revenue influence tracking and expanding their existing community that was in place today as well. So I'll let Kathryn speak a little bit on why she chose SlapFive, and we'll get into a little more details after that.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt. And thank you for having me, inviting me to be your date on this round of speed dating. Really, why we chose SlapFive, it feels like this was an obvious answer for us. I mean, first and foremost, SlapFive, you share a vision of putting our customers first. They're at the heart of everything that we do. You weren't just selling that like rip and replace solution for our advocacy program throughout that entire sales cycle. And even when we were onboarding SlapFive, you guys were deeply invested in understanding our customer journey, the long-term goals of our program, and really just kind of working with us every step of the way to help create better experiences for our customers, which was most important. There was, that ease of use. We needed a platform that was easy for both our team to use internally as well as for customers to use. With SlapFive, there's been no steep learning curve for us. The UX, it's intuitive, it's clear. It really makes kind of using the platform feel natural for us. Another big factor for us was that seamless integration, which you kind of touched on in your intro. You fit seamlessly into our existing systems and workflows. Every platform that we needed to integrate with, you either had an existing integration already built and ready to go for us, or you were really quick to meet with our team or our partners and get that solution custom built for us, which has been like an absolute game changer for us. It really allowed us to kind of take some of those manual steps out of the request process and automate some of those usually time-consuming tasks. And most important, I think for me, was that strong partnership. You guys have always felt like less like a vendor per se, and more like just a natural extension of our team. I mean, you're responsive, strategic, and it feels like really genuinely committed to our success and our customers' success. So when we decided it was time to begin looking for new vendors to host our program, you guys came highly recommended from other program managers that we knew across the industry. I would say that word of mouth, kind of voice of confidence in this platform and like in the team was worth way more than any stat that you guys could have put on a slide to impress us. And I feel like we've really got to experience that exceptional customer service at every step of the way that we've gone so far.
Awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a mutual feeling. The Genesys team was super easy to work with, and it's been a great partnership since the start here. But would love to hear about how our relationship grew, some of the things we've accomplished together or that you've added utilizing SlapFive so far, Kathryn.
Yeah, when we really started working with SlapFive, think we had a clear set of needs that we needed our advocacy program to be able to deliver for us. Biggest one, that enhanced experience. We wanted customers to be able to engage directly while they were in our existing Genesys community. We wanted to feel kind of like a natural next step in their experience. We wanted to offer that gamified experience, but do it in a way that allowed them to meet them directly where they are. We needed that better visibility. We wanted to be able to track that customer activity across multiple touch points so we could recognize those advocates where they were actually engaging. That single pane of glass view was really important for us. One place that we could easily track all of that customer data and insights. And then really big thing, which is, I think, a spoiler for what you're going to talk about later, but that reference automation. We wanted to leverage AI, not just to organize our references, but to be able to like actively recommend content, referenceable customers, and opportunities so we could really scale our advocacy program.
Amazing. And then going off of those things, what we're looking to accomplish and what we've added thus far, would love to hear some of the stats and things that we've accomplished together in the last, I mean, it's been, I want to say 6 months, but it feels like so much quicker and longer than that at the same time. So what have we done so far?
Yeah, time really has flown by. We successfully migrated over 14,000 advocates in just under 30 days. It's a huge milestone. I think a testament to the platform's simplicity and the partnership that we had with you guys to go live. I think kind of summarizing this in one point, it almost doesn't do justice to the scale of the launch that we made this happen. It's all hands on deck. When we guys kind of gave you our timeline of when we needed to be off our old platform, you guys didn't blink. You just found a way to make it happen. We had a week by week implementation plan to get us there. It gave us that ease of mind. So on this new platform, a biggest selling point for us was that built-in reference management capability. So we're now able to have more transparency into reference engagement, which makes it easier to grow the program. So since our launch, we're already at 63% of customers doing references through SlapFive had never participated in our reference program before. So this is a massive in terms of fresh engagement and being able to expand that pool. I mean, speaking of like growth, in our first quarter, we've signed up over 1,000 new advocates to the program, just continuing to grow. We'll say the biggest impact is a little harder to measure. For me, it's been that quality of responses, the ease of kind of matching the right references at the right time. It just feels like it's so much smoother for our team and for the customer.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing all that, Kathryn. Yeah, we've been super excited about the partnership. And then wrapping up here too, Kathryn alluded to it a little bit on what we're adding with Genesys and many other customers is our new reference fulfillment process. It's a fully automated process utilizing a lot of our AI agents that we talked about earlier. So what we're able to do now is we're going to be matching customer profiles to reference requests in real time as they're submitted. So once a potential match is found, the account owner is going to be notified for approval, and you'll see on the right-hand side that the referenceable customers and the person requesting the reference can select a time that they're both available. And that availability will be sent directly to the requester on the back end. So this will allow us to have no more tracking requests in spreadsheets or back and forth email threads, right? When are you available? And then the other side says, I can do this time, and then you go back and forth a bunch. So now we can allow both sides to pick times that work in real time and select the best time that works for everybody on a reference process. So any questions on that, always feel free to reach out to me. But thank you so much to the Captivate team for having us and putting on such an amazing event. And thanks, Kathryn, for joining me today. You're an amazing date for our speed dating session.
Thank you for having me.